All right. Hello and welcome to everyone. What I'm gonna start doing every evening, I am going to go live and then give it like 2 or 3 minutes because I know for a fact that it takes a minute for it to cycle through the algorithm and all that kind of stuff, and for you guys to actually see it. So I'm gonna start going live a few minutes early, few minutes early, just so we can catch up with each other. If that makes sense. All right. So because we're doing this live, I'm gonna running go grab me some water and maybe a snack and come right back, okay? And hopefully by the time I get back, you guys will be ready to roll. And I can still, of course, talk to you the whole time because, that's what we do. All right, so a lot of you guys know that I started a fast today, but I broke it because, one, I got a whole bunch of food in my house from my birthday, and then two, I got some folks that say, hey, I want to fast with you, so if you start such and such and such date, I will start with you. So I was like, all right, it's always easy to fast with other folks anyway. So it looks like this is working. Looks like when I come in a minute or two early, looks like you guys are getting the notifications quicker and faster, and y'all are coming in, and I'm able to see y'all, which is beautiful. So that is good. Hello, Atlas. How are you, son? Oh, goodness. So we're going to talk about some numbers tonight. We're going to talk about the country opening back up. We're going to talk about what you guys feel about that, how y'all feel about that. I just did a very extensive training with my daughter on YouTube, and I didn't realize, you don't know what you don't know. Okay, that's the first thing. You don't know what you don't know. There's a lot of things about the algorithm she didn't know, some tools that she didn't have that I didn't know she didn't have, and there's some things that she didn't know that I didn't know she didn't know. And just in us talking and going over her channel, she was able to learn a lot of stuff, and I was able to help her. And she's like, "Oh my God, Dad, I didn't know this," and "Oh my God, Dad, I didn't know that." And she didn't know that she can get affiliate links through the companies that she uses. Like all of her hair care products, she can get affiliate links and make money. She didn't know it. She was like, "Oh my God, Dad, I didn't know this." I was like, "Baby, I didn't know that you didn't know it, and I didn't know to tell you." I like that's why I tell you guys call me every weekend. Let's talk, because you never know how I'm gonna be able to help you and point you and guide you in the right direction. So it was a good conversation this evening. I just got off with her about 15-20 minutes ago because that girl was talking a pure hole in my head, which is wonderful, and I'm glad she did because she asked a ton of questions and looks like I was able to help her build her YouTube business. Jack wants to say hello. Hey, buddy, say hi, Jack. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right, that's Jackson, y'all. Yeah. All right, here we go. There's only one number one, and Mana 82 is it tonight. Congratulations, Mana 82. You made first person in the chat. So welcome and thank you for being here, and thank you for being the first one. Thank you for being number one. T. Custis says, hey, T. Custis, how you doing? Estella says, hi, everyone. Hi, Estella. I still want to say happy birthday. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I had a good birthday. I had a really, really good birthday. Hello, everyone, says Grant. Welcome, Grant. Hello, I was watching your birthday party. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you for watching it. What percentage did you what are you asking me? What percentage did? Oh, GA, we're gonna get to the numbers. I'm sorry. I thought I was talking about It's Gabby TB. I thought you were talking about her channel. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the numbers. California is reopening soon. Yep. Hey, Jack. He's gone, y'all. He is gone. There's my mother. Hey, everybody. Well, on Friday there's some are opening. Okay. Well, looks like you guys are excited to get to the numbers, so let's go. And I want to thank, I can't remember who it was, but somebody pointed out to me that I was using incorrect numbers and I was fear mongering and I was, reporting just bad stuff. So whomever you are, thank you, and you know who you are. I can't remember who it is. Honestly, I can't remember because y'all know I'll put you out like that. But I'm going to use the coronavirus update numbers from Google, and then I'm gonna show you the CDC numbers. All right, and then we're gonna go into the states. That fair enough? All right. So according to, and I did all this earlier. I pulled all this stuff up earlier. So we're gonna do the Google numbers first, and I did notice, and they were right. The Google numbers are much higher than the CDC numbers. Okay. So here are the Google numbers. When you type in Google and you go to coronavirus numbers, this is the first link that comes up. Coronavirus worldwide, 3,700,000 total deaths, 257,000, 1.2 million recovered, which is great. And right now in the United States, we are showing 1.2 million. Okay, 21,000 new cases today, 72,000 deaths, and they got us at 2,133 deaths today. Now, according to, I wish I could show both of them at the same. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can share two screens at the same time. I'm gonna try. Let me see if I can share two of them. Then I can show you guys both of them at the same time. Your entire screen. What's application window? I don't know what application window means. And tab. Okay, looks like I can only do one at a time. All right, so I'm gonna do CDC now. According to the CDC, 1.1 million. Okay, and to be exact, 1,171,510 total deaths, 78,279. If you remember on Google, it says like 72,000. All right, according to the CDC, I didn't know you can do by states. All right, so let's see here. Since you asked about Georgia, cases by county. And honestly, I like the doggone Google one better because it's easier for me to read and understand. But I can see this. All right. So anyway, the Google number, and I'm gonna continue to use the Google numbers. I just wanted you guys to know the discrepancy. There is a discrepancy of about 4,000 numbers as far as deaths are concerned, and there's a discrepancy between 1.2 about 100,000 new active cases according to Google. Just so you guys know. All right. So I wanted to point that out, but I'm gonna still use the Google numbers because one is easier to read. It gives me the graph, it gives me the charts, blase blase. All right. So now that we got that out the way, United States is still leading in with the most cases and the most deaths according to Google. And let's see here. Let me catch up on. Yes, please. Hello, Mama K. Thank you for raising such an awesome and kind son. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm sure she loves to hear that. I think Google calculates any test that the state confirms only, not can yet confirm, but actually is the CDC. I think so as well. Hey, young big sister. All right, so here we go. Let's go through the numbers. Now, like I said, we're going to be using the Google. All right. I apologize if it upsets you. And if you're one of them people that's like, oh, you're not using the CD, then guess what? Hey, you'll be all right. And you can't make everybody happy. So we're going to always start in Virginia because that's where I live. And then we'll go to Texas because that's where I'm from. And then we'll go to Georgia because that's where family is. And then we'll go to California because y'all are crazy for living out there in the first place. Okay, it is what it is. All right, so it looks like Virginia is on a constant uptrend. If we can get below this 622 and stay there, then we will start, going on a downtrend. Over the last few days, we're trending down, but I don't put any stock in that because that's forming a W. Okay, so the highest number we had was 1055, then it went down to 830, went back up to 940, and at 821. So it looks like a trend of lower is starting, but we definitely need to get below this 622, and we need to stay down. We need to stay below this 622 and then 565. I would like to see 622, 565, 453. We can start seeing those kind of numbers. Yeah, we're definitely on a downtrend, and they're talking about opening up Virginia next Friday, just so y'all know. So we're not exempt either, okay? We're not exempt to the crazy. All right, let's check out Texas. Tejas. Good job, Texas. You guys hit this peak. On April the 10th at 1441. Y'all stayed right in this little area. Y'all had this pop this past weekend of 1293, but you guys are definitely on a downswing. I would like to see Texas get below this 666 and 535. Okay, if you guys can get down to 660, 667 and below, and that especially down to the 535s, and then the 422s. I'm just looking at the bottoms here. You guys are definitely going to be on the downtrend. All right. So let's go to Georgia. Georgia's on my mind. All right. So Georgia hit a peak here on the 7th of April at 1598. Then they stay right in this area. You guys were actually downtrending right in here. And then you hit this spike up on the 1st of May at 1232. You guys went down for a few days, and then y'all even went as low as 339. Dang, that's pretty good. So you have a little pop yesterday at 766. I would like to see Georgia get back down these 300s again. That's a big jump going from 339 up to 766, but we'll know tomorrow, But you guys have been pretty consistent keeping this right in here between what's that, 286 and 1232. So y'all are still in this little channel, but at least you guys are going this way. All right. Remember I showed y'all how the channels work? You're going sideways instead of up. So I mean that looks pretty good as far as Georgia concerned. Y'all are doing all right. Not the greatest, but y'all doing all right. All right, let me see here. Yes, we are going. We are, but Grandma is still here in California. Let's go check out California. California's on the uptrend, and I can see that instantly by looking at the lows. So 554, 645, 1027, 1469. Then y'all hit a spike on the 29th of 2017. 1525. Looks like you guys are starting a lower trend. But you guys y'all need to get back down into the definitely under the 1,000 number. If over the next couple of days you guys see like 2 or 3 consistent days where you guys are under 1,100, you guys are on a downtrend. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Anyone else want to see their state before I close this segment out? Florida, Mississippi. I got Mississippi first, so we'll check out Mississippi first. M-I-S, crooked letter I, humpback I. Some of y'all ain't never heard that. All right, Mississippi, y'all not doing so hot the last few days. All right, so as you can tell, Mississippi's been on this steady increase. It's very, very slight, but it is increasing. Okay, I'm looking at the bottoms. 139, 145, 169, 178, 193, 227. So you guys, then y'all hit a peak of 397. Then you went all the way down to 109. What happened? 397, 109. You had the worst day, then you had your best day in quite some time. Then you spiked back up to 327. So it looks like Mississippi. I mean, but that's not a lot of numbers anyway. I mean, you're talking about a couple hundred people. That's nothing compared to places like Virginia, California, Texas. I mean, so y'all are doing all right in Mississippi. It's just this. I don't like this volatility of these numbers. 397 all the way down to 109 and then back up to 327. I don't know what that means. That's just crazy. It's crazy talk. All right, so who else? Florida. All right, let's check out Florida. Florida's on a downtrend, looks like, just off the bat. Okay, so let's look at the highs on this one. 1279, 1124, had a peak on the 17th at 1430, had another peak on the 23rd at 1072, had another peak here at 1038. So if you look at the peak, if you look at the mountains, the peaks, 1413, 1020, 1072, 1038. You guys are not hitting those peaks as high as they were. And see, these are just crazy numbers right here, because it'll look like, it'll fool you like it's going down, because if you look at the bottoms, 609, 306, 347. So I mean, the bottom numbers are all over the place. So you take these peaks up here, 1413, 1072, 1038. So I mean, you guys are sloping down. So we'll know in the next couple of days, because I don't like this little trend right here that we're seeing. We're seeing bottom, and then we're seeing, back up to where we were. I'm not liking that. So it looks like you guys could be on a downtrend, but tomorrow I wouldn't be surprised if the numbers, this is 1030, I wouldn't be surprised if the numbers are 1050, 1060. I wouldn't be surprised. So right now it's kind of hard to call for Florida. All right, who else? Mississippi, Florida. Hi from Coronaville. You don't need to check Massachusetts, as I know personally, now that we are up. All right, well, let's check it anyway. Let's see Mass. By the way, Michael, worst drivers in the world in Boston. I don't care what you say. Worst drivers in the world. They come to a red light and they go and they get to a green light and they stop. And I'm like, what in the world is going on here? Massachusetts is not looking that bad, honestly. That was terrible on the 24th. I don't know why y'all had such a spike then. What y'all have, like Lobster Fest or something? Good gracious, right here, right in this little dip. 1566, 1556, 1745, 3079, 49, 46, and then y'all started on a downtrend again. So I mean, the downtrend is good, but what the heck happened right there? 2379, 1590. I mean, that's other than this little channel right here, from April 21st to right in here at April 24th. Those 3 days, y'all were like, okay. I mean, y'all been on a steady increase, but God dog, what caused that? What did y'all have? I'm really serious. I mean, why Massachusetts is really not that big, is it? I mean, golly, you guys are averaging like 1,000 a day. Then y'all jumped up to $4,000. What happened? Let's look at this a little more closely. Massachusetts. You guys had 4,000 people to die in the state. So Middlesex County is 15,000. Suffolk County. Is this Virginia? Is this? Oh, Massachusetts. Okay. We got a Suffolk County too. That's what I say. And then Essex County, 9,000. I'm not really understanding what the heck happened. What made those numbers spike like that? I guess they did more testing or something. Maybe Michael knows. All right, so that's Massachusetts, y'all. Minnesota. Sure, I'll check Minnesota for you. Minnesota. Oh, gosh. You guys are definitely on the uptrend. So y'all was doing real well. You had a little spike here, and then y'all went back down, was doing okay, and then started coming up a little bit, and then like you was going to go down here, and you just guys kept going on the rise. Went from 97 to 261 down to what's that? That's 156, all the way up to y'all had y'all highest on the first few days ago. Then you came down a little bit, and then now you have another day yesterday at 571. So 594 and then 571. You guys are definitely on an uptrend. Poor Minnesota. So, but that's still, I mean, there's still not a lot of cases though. 19,684 deaths. What you trying to do that challenge?
What challenge? Oh, no.
Christina just got in. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Thank you for joining us.
On your video so they can see my hair.
Hi, Christina. No, you're not dressed appropriate.
I got a robe on.
Hi, Christina.
That's appropriate.
Hi, Estella. Just want to show y'all her hair. There's her hair.
Thank you, honey.
All right.
Much obliged.
I hadn't seen it in 6 months, so it's a pleasure for me to see it. Anybody else want to see their states? Anyone? I've covered Virginia, Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, Mississippi, Florida. Minnesota, and Massachusetts. We did all those, and California. Forgot to be California. We did California. Any other states that you guys? Oh, Tasha said it's cute. Show us Texas. I already showed you Texas. Don't be late. Texas is always number 2. Texas. Texas. All right, so here we go. Texas had this little steady increase up here. April the 10th, you had 1441, and then you guys are right here in this little channel doing all right sideways. And then all of a sudden, y'all had another little pop right here on the 2nd. 1293, 1441. So if you look at it, the slope is still going down, but these bottoms are not looking good. Okay, so 422, 535, 666, 784. So if you look at the tops, you guys are showing a downtrend, but if you look at those bottoms, which you're making higher lows, you guys are still on the uptrend. So right now, I'm saying Texas is on the uptrend. You guys got 19,000 confirmed cases, 684 deaths, which is really not, for Texas to be as big as it is, that's really not a lot of cases. I mean, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but you guys are still, you know, on an upswing. So I think you're wise, mother, to still not hold church, okay? Because the numbers are still showing you guys on the uptrend. And what you guys missed, that came in a few minutes late, you missed. Somebody had pointed out that I had been showing the Google numbers instead of the CDC numbers. CDC numbers are a little bit higher than the Google numbers. I mean, lower than the Google numbers. Miss Mocha Latte says that, well, y'all can go back and read read that. And Christina, you know I wasn't hollering at you. I was just messing with you. All right, Rhode Island. Y'all shouldn't have any cases in Rhode Island. That's such a small state. All right. Rhode Island's the only state that starts with an R. All right, so we're up, trending. Then we come down there, up trending some more. And then now we're on a downtrend, okay? And the way I determine that is I always look at the peak, see where it is. And from that peak, if you're getting close to a peak again, then that means you're, you know, up on an upswing. These bottom numbers right here, 215 and 218, they're kind of, you know, washed out because you hit this little mountain right here, and then you guys started coming down. And even though you went up here, the next trend should be, if you guys go up, it's going to be anywhere between, it should be under 327. So as long as you guys stay up under 327, you guys are still downtrending. Okay? Cool. I was at the doctor, laugh out loud. That is why I was late. But don't be late. Tell your doctor. Wait a minute. Did you really have to go to the doctor? Did you do a Zoom doctor appointment? And how you get a doctor's appointment right now? My county only shows 15 deaths. Well, that's good. Massachusetts cases are 70,000 deaths now, 4,200. Walmart closed now. Some friends of mine are now affected. Oh boy. That is a big wow. Wow. So when you say Walmart is closed, does that mean that they closed down Walmart? Like nobody can come in, nobody can like take anything out. Is that what that means? Look at Mass again. Massachusetts. How many cases? You said y'all, yeah, y'all are right at 70,000 according to this, and over 4,000 deaths. That is wow. That has turned into a hot spot. I better go over here and check on my next door neighbor because he is doggone doing a whole bunch. Y'all hold on. Hello? Oh. Hey. Uh-huh. I've been home. Okay, I ask him. All right, bye. All right. Yeah, that's a big town, Wild Michael. I actually went to Whitley, for my appointment, doctors are opening back up in Texas. Really? Okay, 3 Walmarts closed. Yes, closed for cleaning. Oh my. Okay, well, thank you for reporting that, sir. We appreciate that. So it looks like Massachusetts is turning into a hotspot. Texas is reopening. They're talking about reopening Virginia. Oh, you know what? I did want to take a closer look at Georgia. I'm not gonna share it. I just go off in there and look real quick just to see because I want to see how these numbers look from this past weekend. As a matter of fact, I'll show you guys because I don't want anybody saying, "Oh, he's making up numbers." Oh my gosh, I can't believe plant-based homestead prepper would do something like that. Y'all know they're real too, don't you? Georgia on my mind. Okay, so we had this past weekend that opened up the state, and looks like they. But see, I don't put any trust in these numbers, because it takes it could take 14 days for people to start feeling bad. So, but the weekend that they opened looks like they are still relatively where they were. We'll know here in about 5 to 7 days what that weekend did, because people, if they start getting symptoms or whatever, they'll start coughing and sneezing. Oh my God, they got COVID, and then they'll call their doctor, and their doctor will be like, yeah, I think you may have it, or no, you don't have it, and then go send people to test. So we'll know here in about 5 to 10 days how it is. All right, how long we been on? About almost 30 minutes. It's gonna be a short live tonight. I just wanted to do numbers. It was something else. All right, so at this point in time, what are you guys thinking? Are you guys excited about the country being open? Are you guys not excited? Do y'all think we're gonna get this stimulus? They talking about this next stimulus where it's gonna be like $2,000 one time, and then you get $2,000 up to 6 months. Another package is you're gonna get $2,000 up front, and then you get $1,000 a month for up to 12 months. Um, and then they're like, hey, we got another stimulus where everybody in the plant-based homestead prepper community can just send their $2,000 to plant-based homestead prepper. And then we got another stimulus where it's like, I don't know, I mean, what do y'all think about these stimulus? And how many people? This is a poll question. How many people actually got the first stimulus, the $1,200? How many people on here actually received it? Jennifer and I received ours. Okay, and I thought everybody had gotten it, but I spoke to 2 people today who hadn't gotten it, and I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, because I thought Jennifer and I would be the last people to get some government money. Honestly. Let me see here. Christina says people. Estella, okay, so Stella says she don't think we get it. Christina says people are still wearing masks and gloves here. It was too hot, and the car had no AC. So when I took my temperature at first, it was 99.6 and went down quick, but still, yeah, that's. Ooh. I did not. I did not. Oh, you didn't get it? Okay. We got it. Okay, so Stella got theirs. I didn't get a stimulus. Okay. I didn't get the first one. Really? Hmm. Hey, Gabby. That's T baby. Wow. Okay, so several folks did not get it. Okay. I assumed that everybody got the stimulus. And I was talking to my kid. I didn't know my kids didn't get it. I was talking to my children. They was like, "No, Dad, we didn't get it." And I'm like, "What? Really?" But then again, I had to ask some more probing questions. And for one of them, anyway, I believe we will open again, but this new normal will continue on into next year. I received a 1,200. Okay, Michael Best, thank you for letting us know that, and thank you for commenting. I think you're right. I think this new norm is going to keep on going, but I see that people, like I told you guys a couple weeks ago, people have gotten war weary, and we as Americans, we get tired of stuff real quick. It does not take us long to get tired. And I know I'm tired of COVID-19. I'm tired of COVID-19 moving into COVID-20. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of putting on my mask everywhere I go. I've gotten war weary. I've gotten very, very tired. And I think that my sentiments are exactly like everybody else. People are tired. They're tired of being at home. They're tired of not being able to go to worship. They're tired of not being able to go to the movies. And I think when they open up everything, I think that companies, crowd companies, other than religious organizations, I think crowd companies are going to suffer. Movie theaters, sporting events, bowling alleys, places where it takes a crowd in order to make money. I think they're going to suffer. Moving forward, I think it's going to be real hard for those kind of places to make money, except for religious institutions. I think people are going to flock to churches. I think that more people are going to start coming to church and going to churches. Yeah, Kings Dominion is going to suffer. You guys, y'all are possibly going to get pay cuts at Kings Dominion. And Busch Gardens and theme parks, and Disney's definitely going to suffer. I mean, it is what it is, honey. That's why I keep talking to you about doing other things and making money other kind of ways. That y'all know that's my daughter, and y'all please go check out her channel. It's Gabby TV. Please, right now, could y'all please go over there and subscribe and give her a little pop in subscribers, please. It's Gabby TV. That's my little baby. Not little anymore. Also check out Christina. She has a beautiful, wonderful channel. She talks about biblical prophecies. Let's see who else is on here who has a channel. I think that's about it. All Them Mocha Latte, she has a channel. Y'all go check her out. I'm just scrolling back through the chat so I can see who else may have a channel. All right, Christina says, I'm going to play pool. I'm going to play pool the second they open the doors. Okay, cool. I am back. What you have to do, feed the chickens? I watch a channel and he lives in Oklahoma and they opened back up and he said every restaurant and store were packed. Really? Okay. Well, around here it's almost like we never close down. That's how many people are out and about. I think when things open up, some churches will still only do streaming services because they want to keep the elders in the church safe. I think that's wise. I believe that is wise to do that. Even especially here in Virginia, especially the church that you guys know I work at, I don't think they need to open up and bring everybody up in there. I don't believe that's wise. I think they need to probably wait 6 to 8 weeks after everything opens up to really come in. Because that congregation that's all that's in there are elderly. I mean, when I'm talking about elderly, I'm talking about 70 and above. 65 and above. That's all that's in there. That's like the if I had to put a percentage on how many people are 70 and above in that church, I would say 60%. Okay. And the next age bracket is between 50 and what I say 70. So I think 70 and above is probably 60%. I think between the ages of 50 and 70 are probably another 30%. And I believe, y'all hold on a second. Good evening. How may I help you? Good evening.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Roderick. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. And you just did that in front of a live studio audience.
Oh my God, no I didn't.
Yeah, I'm live on my YouTube. So you start singing, I put you on speaker.
Oh my Lord. God bless you, Roderick.
Thank you so much.
You are the best, and we love you. I love you, and you have many more.
Thank you, ma'am. You do the same. I love you too as well.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. I figured that's why I answered. I figured that was a birthday call. All right, let me see here. Oh, no, phone shut down. Oh my goodness, no, Linda. How'd you let that happen? Georgia's up, but most restaurants are not doing dining still, and those that are limit seating to every other booth. I think that's wise. Y'all actually make sure you go check out Homestead Hopeful Terror as well. It seems that Northeast states look like they never close, except in cities. I agree with you, Rod. By the way, happy birthday, my friend. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I mean, around here, it's like we never close. Every day I've been out, I mean, and the traffic has increased more and more every day. But y'all have seen me when I'm doing my lives at 10 a.m. There is so much traffic out, and people are all congregating at Home Depot and Lowe's to the point where the line's out the door some days. I can't even work like this anyway. Waffle House has a limit of 10 customers inside at a time. things are bad when Waffle House closed down. That's how you can tell things are bad because Waffle House don't close down for anything. They're open 24/7. It can be a hurricane going on outside the door of Waffle House, and they're going to be open. So when the Waffle House closes, we're in deep, deep, deep trouble. All right, it's just the way it is. But I think it's wise if you're a leader of an organization. I think it's wise that you keep your meetings probably on Zoom or online. I think that's very wise right now. I would wait till the state opens and I would really watch what's going on because I believe, me personally, I believe if they open up now, okay, this is what, in my opinion, looking back at it, 2020 hindsight, I believe what should have happened in January when we first had the outbreak, we should not have brought anybody here who had the infection. If we did, we should have put them on the coast of California. Should have built just a platform out there, made it very comfortable, and be like, "Hey, we sorry, y'all got to stay out here." And on the East Coast, um, you know, done that, separate people, quarantine people. But I heard rumors the other day that this was in the country already back in October. You know, and which is encouraging to me because if that is the case, if we already had the virus in the country in October and it didn't really spread and get bad until like February, March, April, that's encouraging. That means it didn't spread as fast as we thought it did because we thought that it came here in like December, January time frame and it spread that quickly. So that's all encouraging for me. All right. It's May and we're getting back down in the 40s at night this week in Georgia. My plants don't like this. That's why I haven't put anything in the ground. I have not put anything in the ground and probably won't until the end of this month because I'm not wasting seeds like I did last year. Just not gonna do it. True, both places in Georgia up near me the same way. That makes takeout orders hard to get because of the call volume. Yeah, that's true. Everyone has started home improvement projects. Yeah, and don't know what they're doing. That's what's so crazy about it. That's why Home Depot and Lowe's have lines around the building. But I wish y'all would stay out. You know what? I wish they would do this. Everybody that they've never seen in Home Depot and Lowe's in like 3 years, I wish they would put them in line. And then people like me who come in there every day, I wish we had front line privilege. Oh yeah, Roger, you come in here every day. Come on, don't get what you need and go on out of here. Tara, I just planted pepper seeds from a pepper I ate last week. Oh, I'm sorry, a week ago. I'm hoping those seeds will grow. Well, we'll see. My balcony garden is going to be relocated to my son's yard, which is much bigger. So I have 3 gardening spots this year, around a quarter acre each. Good for you, Tara. Michael Bess, they will probably grow fine even if they are a hybrid variety. You will probably get some kind of peppers from them. I agree. All right, y'all. Y'all got any other numbers y'all want to talk about tonight? Oh, what was our poll question? Oh, about the stimulus. So some of us got the stimulus, some of us didn't. What do you guys think Congress and Senate gonna do about this new stimulus? I don't think they're gonna pass it. Okay, I think they're gonna look at, and I'm gonna tell you what I think should happen. I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna happen. I think what should happen. I think they should go ahead and pass it, especially if they want to keep the economy going and roaring like it was. They should pass the stimulus. And what's the best way to do it? Put some money in people's hands because the average person is gonna go out and blow it. Period. They're gonna go out and blow it. So if you want to keep the economy going, boom, put some money in folks' hands, and they're gonna go out and blow the money. Because people are already buying TVs and DVDs and PlayStations and just silly stuff that they don't need right now instead of going out and buy food. That's number one. Number two, what's probably going to happen, they're probably not going to pass the stimulus. We're going to open the country back up and we're going to have a second wave that rolls through that possibly is going to be bigger than the first wave. Possibly. Hopefully not, but possibly. I feel what should have happened as soon as we found out that there was an outbreak, we probably should have self-quarantined. I'm talking about the whole country just be like, you know what, we're just going on lockdown for 21 days. 21, 28 days, everybody be like, hey, listen, everybody go out and get what you need for like 3 weeks. Okay, if you don't have the money, then they could have gone and passed that little stimulus real quick, put money in people's hands and shut everything down, and it would have slowed it down drastically. But hindsight is always 2020. I don't watch any of the press conferences anymore. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what they're talking about. and going out buying $100. No, they're not $100 Jordan. Where you buying Jordans at with the $100? I'm thinking like I'm talking to Junior and my sister yesterday, and my niece wants some of these shoes, and I looked them up. They weren't even Jordan. They were like the lowest pair I saw was $130. I was like, oh yeah, she won't be getting them this year. Oh, I found a ton of huge medicinal vines around my son's place, and they already have some teeny tiny, but this is only okay. Cool, good. Hope I can start some jelly. Make some wine. All right. New stimulus will pass. You think the new stimulus will pass? Only because I haven't heard anything about the virus going away. Michael Best, I hope you're right. I really do, because even though I really don't, I'm not for stuff like that. I think in this situation, I think the country needs it. And plus, if they give me another $2,000 a month, that's $2,000 a month closer to me getting a homestead thing. Now, I do want to put this out. If anybody knows anything about grants or loans to start farms, if anybody knows about grants or loans, I've been researching that the last few days. I've been watching all kind of YouTube videos about it. I've been looking online for it. But if you know, not what you think, listen to me very carefully. Don't say what you think. I need you to know what you're talking about, because I'm looking for some money so we can get us a farm. Okay, when I'm talking about farm, I'm talking about like 10 plus acres. And I have heard that exists. I have heard that that's out there. But of course, anytime you're talking about getting money, that stuff is always hidden in all of the paperwork. Okay, so if anybody knows about that, please reach out to me. plantbasedhomesteadprepper@gmail.com. If I do get mine, I'm buying food. I think that'd be wise. Republicans have said they will not pass another stimulus unless they can include immunity for corporations from being sued if their employees get sick. I mean, I don't really see a problem with that, because you're going to get sick, you're going to get sick anyway, right? Ever notice how the total active cases in the area seems to never go down or get reconciled with the NS? No, they never do. They just constantly go up. Democrats, of course, are fighting them on that. So who knows if or when another one will pass. Okay. It's always good to get you guys' opinion about stuff. So thank y'all so much for being here. We're going to end now, and we'll pick up tomorrow. And those are the numbers, and the numbers are the numbers. And for that person that said I don't use the CDC, I use the CDC tonight, even though I didn't spend a whole bunch of time on the CDC numbers. All right. Because I'm like, okay, you can get CDC numbers, which are these numbers. You can get Google numbers, which are, okay, CDC, Google. But they're so close. What difference does it make? Because when you get over 1 million infected, I mean, come on, 1 million, 1.1 million, 1.2 million, what does it really matter? You know, I'm like, wow. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Okay, Democrat, I hope for more money from government grants only for nonprofit to help other groups of people, Native Americans, or to preserve marshlands. All right, cool. Take care, everyone. All right, as always, I give you guys a bunch of love, and we will see you guys on our next one, okay? Yes, hit the thumbs up for me. Thank you for reminding us, Estella. All right, y'all be good, be blessed, and we'll see y'all next time. All right, take care.